Hello, I'm Willie Fields, the head shepherd of POG Love Ministry. And today I want to share something for you. It's for your spirit, your body, and your mind. You get 3 for 1 today. And this is called One Thing, but then again it takes 2 things to make this one thing happen. The ministry, we consist of New Age ministry. We for the youth, the young people, to get them back interested in Christ, the right way, the right thing to believe in life. And we're going to motivate your mind and uplift your spirit. And we work off poetry, music, theatrics, and stuff like that. So today I got this story for you. It's called One Thing. Back in the day, there was this kid. His name was David. And there was this giant going through land, going from land to land, just taking over like Hitler did, and destroying everyone that he faced. This giant was a King Kong of a man. He was a big man. He was a tall man. And every man feared him. They were scared of him because he would just defeat them. He would just run through 20 men like they was like nothing. But David had this one thing. This one thing was more powerful than a locomotive. This one thing was able to leap buildings in a single bounce. This one thing that David had was faith and belief that his God was God. So when David faced this giant, this King Kong of a man, the giant looked at David, he laughed. You're just a boy. You cannot defeat me. And David said, with my God, all things are possible. And so this giant, he stood there. And the rest of the men, they stood back because they was afraid. But David, he stood forward. He said, I will cut off your head and feed to the birds of the air. And this giant started to laugh. He said, give this boy a sword and let him defeat me. And David said, no, I just need my slingshot in this rock. So this giant just stood there like, okay, give me your best shot. So David took his slingshot, round and round he went. Then he let it go, bam, and hit the giant in the temple. And the giant fell flat on his face, and this giant was dead. And David did what he said he was going to do. So he cut off his head. And David said, I believe that my God is God. So people, this one thing you must have. This one thing is faith and believing in the possible. This one thing could cure all sickness and take care of all disease. This one thing can give you your dreams. This one thing can make you who you want to be. You got to believe in yourself and have faith that God wants you to have what he said he will give you. So with this one thing, let's all believe. Do you possess this one thing? Do you want to have this one thing? Well, it's very simple. Just know that your God is real and believe in your heart that with all things are possible through Christ. Just know without a shadow of doubt that he will do what he said he will do. And on that, you can take it to the bank because it will happen. So people, know that you must have this one thing to get what you want in life. On that note, I am the head shepherd of POG Loving Ministry. And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website, People of God Loving Ministry at Weebly.com. Until then, get this one thing. You see all things are possible.
Restless, might snatch your necklace and next these.